Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Long time no see, but you know what? People want to see some Monster Train, we'll play some Monster Train. And we're gonna do a melting elite, sorry, that's not elite, Exiles is the name of it. An elite, sorry, Exiles is the name of it. Look, it's been a long day. We're gonna do a Melting Remnant Exile run and a random alternative clan. So it could be a primary clan, it could be an exile clan. We want Covenant rank 25, no challenges. I think we have done them all. That is correct. Depart, new run. Let's do it. Let's try to get a little fade going on here. Subsuming Blade, 2 Razor Sharps, 2 Hallowed Drippings, and it's an exile allied clan, which means our card is not Restore. It is the +2 attack, draw 1 next turn card. We also have Sap Seraph, which means this is the 10 damage, 120, 160, something like that health unit plus the 15 times 2, 5 health minions in the back. That's a lot of damage output. So we gotta find a way to deal with damage output. Talos and Fel is whatever. Fel being Rage really sucks, but we'll deal with that when we get there. We have Hallowed Drippings for Burnout, which is quite nice. Let's go with our artifact first. Apply Endless to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. Grant Burnout each time it's applied. The Burnout's not gonna matter that much with the two whatever they are, Hallowed Drippings. So Endless to the first friendly unit would be kind of nice, because then you don't have to reform it. And we could take a champion that doesn't go into the reform path. We can just bring a unit back with Endless every turn, and that could be an interesting way of playing it. You know, especially with Tomb units. The Tomb units could come back and constantly explode over and over again. So I think we'll go Votive Key, and then take a look at our champion. We could have done it the other way around. Go champion first. Extinguish, apply +5/+5, and Burnout 2 to friendly units. And I'm telling you straight up, we want either of these, because they synergize very well with the key. Little Icarus coming back will constantly gain attack and spikes permanently every turn, and Firelight coming back will constantly apply +5/+5 and Burnout 2 to friendly units, and we never have to worry about reforming them. So Firelight, I think, is gonna be absurdly powerful on this run, to an absurd degree. And I know I take this champion a lot. I oftentimes don't take the other option for, you know, Spike's attack build, but I really do think that this champion is absurdly good. I love it. So you play your Little Fade. They're endless, they'll come back. You play your Terrain Steward. You kill the unit in the back, because why the heck not? Let's get him out of here. And then if Little Fade lives, they live. If they die, and they buff the units behind them, and you constantly replay it over and over again. It's a great combination. Now, I wish I could kill you, admittedly. That's highly unfortunate. And I wish that you guys were actually dying. We do need more units added to this deck, obviously. We'll just do this and then end turn, I guess. Maybe I should have played at the very top to sort of build up to, you know, defend against the unit escaping, but whatever. So Little Fade. You did apply Burnout, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Hallowed Drippings. I'm gonna kill one of you, and then buff you. We do, like, desperately need more units at this point, but hopefully we'll get there. And I hate that you're gonna make it up to the pyre to do a whole bunch of damage, but unfortunately there's nothing we can do about that. So Little Fade will come back next turn. Let's stack up a couple of Train Stewards and get started, or get prepared rather, for the next turn. And we'll just keep buffing everything we can. Okay, there's our Little Fade. Now you're taking another 30. Not being able to deal with the Foot Soldier in the back is killing me. And I still can't deal with the Foot Soldier in the back. We might lose the run before it even had a chance to begin. You're dead, thank God. So he didn't die, but that has been just like an absurdly bad start. And now that I'm playing with it, I'm like, you know, the other little fade would at least have spikes damage out. But I guess the problem with the other little fade is that it does not really synergize that much with endless. This one, you don't buff the little fade, you buff the other units. But the other one, because the reform gives you more health every time, you'll be coming out, you'll be living longer, you'll be able to apply more spikes. But if it's endless, it will just be constantly coming out with 1 HP. So I do think this might be a better, you know, little fade option for us, but that did suck. So let's go for an Entombed Explosive and a Restoration Detonation as a heal. What do we have? Root Seed, Subsuming Blade. We need to do damage. We don't really care that much about healing. I think a Steel Enhancer could be a good card. We do need targeted damage though. I guess a Vine Grasp is okay. And a Wickless Baron Harvest +3/+3 is insane. Because our little fade is gonna be dying over and over and over again. That's great. EBW20 says, they are fixing Legion of Wax. What do you mean they are fixing it? Is there gonna be a new update where they edit Legion of Wax? Don't touch my wax, boy. The developers of Monster Train, AKA Good Shepherd Entertainment, I believe. Units or spells. The spells don't really matter all that much right now. I think the unit upgrades would be better to put something on Wickless Baron. And Entombed Explosive, but, you know, let's just go for another unit. Another melt unit, though. Burnout, apply burnout to friendly units. Slay, gain 20 gold. We can get Paraffin Thug to work, I think. Vine Grasp will do 13. Subsuming Blade, we can make it cost 1. Makes it much more playable. Fixing, not fixing with quotes. Oh, so it's like bugged right now? Makes sense. Enemy units appear on each floor. We don't do that much damage. In fact, we only have a couple of spells that deal damage, but I'm still gonna do this option anyways. Because if I put all my eggs on the top floor basket, we can buff up for longer by putting our champion up there. So we would do like a Wickless Baron, Little Fade, Hallowed Drippings. He wasn't burning out yet. Buff him up. They're gonna do 9 damage to the pyre, and then nothing else should make it up. I put Endless on the wrong unit. Whoops. It's okay. Little Fade's gonna come out though, and buff up. Now we're not really doing that much damage to anything. We misplayed. We're not getting any gold from killing these things, which does suck. But there's Little Fade. Enough of the things up there are dying that I'm okay with that, and then we'll play a Train Steward, purge that. I am misplaying so much, but we will gain. We don't gain gold from Wickless Baron. It's the wrong Baron, you fool! You fool! You foolish fool! Give me a Vine Grasp. Reform. Entombed Explosive. We're not gonna take any more pyre damage from this, but our pyre is getting crushed, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but our pyre is getting a little toasted. But yeah, like this guy is a 6151 right now with 5 stacks of burnout. He's not going anywhere. If I'm lucky, we'll even get a kill with the Paraffin Thug. I hope so. Nope, I didn't do the math. That's okay. Took another 13 pyre damage. Hopefully after this first boss fight, we really start to pull it around. Sharpen, Vine Grasp, Razor Sharp Edge. I still think we need more targeted spells, unfortunately. So we'll take another Vine Grasp, and then from here, I think maybe we'll go Merchant of Steel for the upgrades. We do have a bit of cash. We have Quick, so if we can get a, where's the leave? If we can get a Sweeper, we'll take it. We did get an Awoken Hollow. I feel like we don't need that tank. An Animus could be really good with those razor sharp edges. We need some killing power, so we're gonna take the Animus. We don't really want to make anything quick though, and the reason for that is we want enemy units to attack first in order to kill our Little Fade. Our Little Fade actually does need to die, but we can put HP on Wickless Baron, +5, +10 on the Animus so they can be receptive of buffs, do a reroll, and I'd rather not put Burnout on anything, but health. We could just go straight up health on the Baron to make him like the world's best tank, and honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. 20/20 Purge, 20 reduced to 0 Purge. Let's make a Train Steward Purge. Having another like good unit for this fight will help, because this is our first boss fight. A little low on HP, but hopefully pushes attacked units back. That sucks, but as long as we put our Little Fade in the front, it won't matter. Hopefully we'll be able to make it through this fight decently. Right. So I tell you what. Playing the correct order, first of all. Second of all, I think we're gonna do it like this. It gives us an extra turn to stack up damage on the Animus of Will, and we'll get a buff on our units thanks to the Little Fade dying. And at this point, the Little Fade is gonna die literally every turn, I hope. So now nothing's burning out. We can apply more burnout to a unit. And then do we even play the Paraffin Thug? We should, because, you know, it's a reform target. Eventually, if the Paraffin Thug can get kills, we'd like to get some money. So, you're just gonna go out at all times, you're gonna get that buff, everything is dying, you love to see it. Only applies burnout to burnout units, that's okay. And then we'll just keep, oh, well, that's unnecessary. Then we'll just keep bringing out the Paraffin Thug, and eventually he should get kills. It might take a little while, but he'll get there eventually. And I'm like, just hit that there. I'll put out a Train Steward. I do need to be careful though. We don't want Paraffin Thug to get hit by Endless. We want that to be Little Fade basically at all times. So Little Fade always gets played. Always play that. Subsuming Blade, always play this. Does 11 damage, you know what? There you go. Entombed Explosive. If this is not gonna get Endless, but if it did, that would be okay. And we're just gonna keep buffing the Animus with those +2 attack cards. I don't know why we got shuffled. Oh, we got shuffled because you didn't attack Little Fade. You attacked my Wickless Baron, you dick. What a dick. What a dick that guy is. Anyways, there's a 30-13 Paraffin Thug now. He's still not getting any kills, unfortunately, but oh well. There's our Purge Steward. You know, if we don't need the Purge Steward, let's not play him. Let's hold him. You're still not getting a kill, huh? I can engineer a kill on you, though. Oh, it's because you're burning out. I need to do 5 damage to the Discipled Protector. You're getting a kill. Poggers. And I suppose we should just put down a couple of burnout units just for the hell of it. Buff you, because you're an 81-100. We got +20 gold from that. You know, that's slowly making up for the mistakes earlier. Well, it's not that much of a mistake, but it's slowly making up for the mistakes earlier where we did not get the loot collectors. But that was an easy fight. Consume, remove all burnout and debuffs, restore to full health. Honestly, probably the Rail Spike. Remove all burnout and debuff effects from a unit. Use sap. Your sap. We don't really need that much healing. Do we have a heal card at all? No. 1 heal card is okay. Sweep, slay, another Wickless Baron. I think we'll duplicate the one that we have if we need it, if we need to. I don't want to just add another one, because this guy is a freaking tank. But honestly, a Shattered Shell could be okay. And here, I think we go capacity. We need to build up a big floor, and we need to have room to put our units together. So I think we do want Pyre Health. We're gonna skip out on card removal, but we will get an artifact. Friendly units get more health applied days when they enter the floor below the Pyre room. Let's take that. Extinguish apply plus 15, plus 5, and burnout 2, yes. This would make you endless, but then you'll cost more. That's not what we're going for. Wait, how would, I guess I should have looked. How would that, if I put, no, I can't put endless on you when you're already endless. That wouldn't do anything, okay. So we're gonna keep turning on the trials. You know, we don't have to spawn our units on the bottom floor if we don't want to. We can prepare for them ahead of time and, you know, kill them with subsuming blades and whatnot. But with 65 health, it shouldn't really matter where we put the units. They should still be able to get the job done. So I want to kill you. I think we should start on the bottom. And we'll put Paraffin Thug out. Well, I put endless on the wrong unit. It's hard not to do that. I keep making that mistake, don't I? Because now I run the risk of everything burning out if I don't draw a reform card. And we did not draw a reform card, so that's great. But we do have a good train steward, and we have a sweeper, and we have the Animus of Will. So it's not the end of the world. And we can still apply endless to the units correctly, but we're gonna have to do it later. What's more important? Slay or Animus Multi-Strike? Probably the Animus Multi-Strike. So you're gonna, well no, who's gonna tank? I guess you're gonna tank because I did this wrong. So let's not put endless on you, we'll put endless on you, put you there. I don't even have the energy for you. Luckily we're getting all the kills anyways, but that was very dumb. I'm being very dumb about things, admittedly, but it's working. It's still okay, okay? It's still okay. And in fact, I think what we're gonna do is start up here now. Okay, not everything is dying. Ice you. Play. You'll take one hit. You'll live. You'll die. Just waiting on the reform cards because I drastically misplayed earlier, and this is very tricky right now. Okay, dump this. Buff you. Buff you. We might take a whole bunch of fire damage from this too, which would be very unfortunate due to that endless misplay. Reform a random unit. It's not even targeted. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. There's my little fade. Play you. Hey, look at that. Things are dying, imagine. Ice you. You're gonna hit the pyre twice, so we're gonna take 24 damage. But now you're endless, so you're actually playable. I can kill one of you. We'll kill the one doing the most damage. We got a burnout train steward who can't do anything on this turn, so we'll just put him out there to get him out. We're gonna take more pyre damage, but considering the quality of the misplay that we had, this is going remarkably well, but this is a very good indicator that we need to be extremely careful about the order that we play our units in, because if we make any mistake, we're gonna take 20 or 30 pyre damage until we can pull it back together. Memento Mori could be pretty good. Remnant Host. No, I don't think we need another unit. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 10 times the number of friendly unit deaths this battle. It'll gain 10 damage every turn. It could work, but I don't think we need it. Stings, consume, draw 3, draw 1 each turn. Preserved Thorns could be okay, just to do some damage, but the stings don't really do that much damage by themselves. And this is a very unit-focused deck right now. We have Vine Grasps, but they're targetable. So I think we're gonna skip this as well. Admittedly, Invigorating Solution is nice for the draw, though. I'll take it. Okay. We need unit upgrades. X cost cards get +3 or gain 7 energy. Do we even have an X cost? We don't. And there's very few X cost cards in the game, admittedly, but do we need 7 energy on turn 1? Probably not. Especially when we're guaranteed to draw a 0 cost card on turn 1. So this seems like a very unfortunate play, but maybe we can get that X cost card again. Okay, quick. Put that on the Shattered Shell. +5, +10. Put it on the Shattered Shell. Put the +10 on the Animus, just so that we have something that does more damage. Endless. We could put Endless on like a Paraffin Thug or Wickless Baron or something. But I don't anticipate the units dying, and if they die, they can always just be brought back. So I think I'm just gonna buff the Paraffin Thug and say that we're probably done going to unit upgrade paths. And right now I'm just gonna keep dumping Train Stewards so that we can not draw them with the random Reformation cards, because I really want to draw my other units. So we're kind of light on units, honestly. But I think this is still gonna be okay. How must enemy units get multi-strike? I don't really care. The sweep blows, but we're gonna have enough HP, this is fine. Monster Train is a good game to watch and talk at the same time too, says AB0020. It is a good game to talk during, but I find that I have to spend a lot of time focusing on the game itself, unfortunately. Fortunately, unfortunately, I don't know. Do we start on the bottom? You know, I actually feel like starting on the second floor, that way if there is going to be a loot fairy, we can kill it on this floor. So I'm gonna play Little Fade first, then the Animus, then the Root Seeds. There you go. Now, we could kill that with the Paraffin Thug. We do need to play the Wickless Baron, though. He's a very big, important part of this whole deal. Could also play the Shattered Shell. I think we can play Paraffin Thug here, honestly. We'll play the Wickless Baron and the Shattered Shell. We could just play them at the bottom. Like, we have healing cards, and if they get some kills before things make it up, that's fine. Like, weaken the support units. What do I care, right? That seems like it's a pretty good idea. It should work. You know, as long as one unit makes it up every turn, there's Little Fade. Are you taking 1? Oh, because you're getting buffed and then you're getting hit. That's scary. You know, we can just Vine Grasp, whatever. Keep buffing our Animus, who will live forever. And Train Steward, I don't think we need to play him on this combat. I really don't, so I'm just gonna hold him. And I don't care if that Little Fade dies, because, oh hey, look, Little Fade. I do care about the Animus dying, and we can't keep them alive, unfortunately. That's scary. Because you're gonna strike twice, and your second hit is gonna do more damage, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to find some way of killing you. I don't even know if I can, now that I think about it. We are gonna draw 10 cards, so I have a chance, but I don't have like a high damage dealing spell. I have an Entombed Explosive that I could blow up, and then you're gonna kill me. I think you're gonna kill my Pyre. So it's gotta be like this. Oh my god, we've done it. We reformed the explosive who's going to die and blow up. I almost don't believe it. Okay, we need to put Endless on that guy, I'm realizing. That would be a fantastic move on our part. Okay, Little Fade. I don't want you to cause burnout on my units. So I think I am just gonna put you up here. We're gonna heal you. You're gonna probably kill the boss and give us another KO. I love it. We do have a 72 times 333 Animus. You know what? Last resort. We need to freaking heal the pyre though. Okay, you're taking 630 damage, huh? What if I do this? What if I do this? What if I do this? 714? I can't get the KO? I'm gonna lose out 20 gold? Boo, I say, boo. If only you could attack on turn 1. Regardless, that was okay. Took no pyre damage. Okay, we will be going to another unit upgrade, I suppose. Reform 2 random units. We have cards that do that. Deal damage and apply daze 3 to an already damaged unit. I need attack spells. So it only works on already damaged unit, but I'm still gonna take it. Restore 1 health, gain 1 energy, draw 1 next turn. Or restore 25 health, draw 2 next turn. We don't need any of these. We don't need card draw. We need to put that that multi-strike Animus down, though. I'm realizing that's a big component of the run because that Animus is the only thing that's capable of killing multiple enemies, at least easily. Maybe the Shattered Shell. Instead of duplicating, I think I'm gonna heal and forge. We don't need Endless, but putting maybe like more health on the Animus and then like an attack buff on the Wickless Baron could be pretty good. Quick. I mean, a quick Animus could be okay, but yeah, let's put 10 attack on the Shattered Shell so that they can get more KOs. More health on, I guess we'll put it on the Wickless Baron. He is a tank. And then, yeah, quick on the Paraffin Thug so he can get more kills. We spent all of our money. Playing a Blight card deals 100 damage to the front enemy unit. When summoned, friendly units get +1 for every Blight card in your deck. When you play your first Blight card each turn, restore 5 pyre health. You know? I'm gonna take the slow burn pyre healing. This might be a good opportunity to go for card draw after the boss reward, but I still think that capacity is the way to go to build up single floors. Also, Rage fell blows. So let's heal. And then Endless the Little Fade. Play the Baron. Razor Sharp the Baron. We need to do damage, and the second floor is where we can stack up the most damage the fastest. Play the Little Fade. Play the Paraffin Thug. We are not doing nearly enough damage. That kind of blows. And by kind of, I mean really blows, because I can't really attack the backline at all. And hey, I drew my other units, but they're gonna be stunned when I play them. So, play that, and then... we'll get you going. They're gonna make it through on this first turn. This is the only turn they're gonna get through on, though. Our pyre lived. We can heal the pyre damage, so it's not that bad. I love that everything is dazed up here. That helps me so much. You gotta keep being played. I want the Paraffin Thug to get enough damage for a KO, because he's not getting any KOs, unfortunately. You're dazed. You're trash. Subsuming Blade can kill something, so we might as well kill something with it. Nothing needs reforming, which is nice. I guess we'll just ice you. Could Vine Grasp you? The boss, I guess? Wait a minute, 59 damage. You're gonna get 15 attack. That'll put you to... That'll put you to 74. I can't... That puts you to 79. That gets you to 78 damage. I think it got him to 78 damage, and he had 79 health. So close. Whatever. We're at the point now where we're able to actually get all these units killed, I think. You know what? This'll get a kill with the Paraffin Thug if we play the Entombed Explosive. So there you go. We're actually getting 2 kills finally. I'll keep buffing the Paraffin Thug. We should have really maybe fished for multi-strike. Then again, you know, as we keep killing the Little Fade, this guy is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger, and now he is getting a kill on the first hit. So, you know, we're at that point now. God, I wonder what happens if you do this. Can you even play the unit? 9 turns? I have to know. Yeah, I think this is a good opportunity to test this. I've never done this before with Razor Sharp Edge. If a unit has 0 health, what happens? We have enough burnout to live. I'm not concerned about that at all. It still has 1 health. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. All right, let's just keep buffing you, I guess. And then if I kill you, oh hey look, 171 damage to the boss. And then reform. This will reform an explosive, right? Might as well put you down there. I know I'm not putting this attack up on a multi-strike unit, but it just doesn't matter, does it? You're endless, so I can't even bring you back. That's fine. I'll play you. Now, I hope you're getting the kill. 20 gold, let's go. And our pyre is slowly healing. We took 17 damage total, but that's okay. Harvest, gain a soul, extinguish, deal damage to enemy units equal to 15 times the soul count. Another heal. Shard channeler for spikes. Devourer of Death is interesting, but I don't think we need it. It's not like we have dregs that we're throwing out there. And I think we do need capacity. We need to be able to put more units on a floor so they get buffed by our champion. That's the only thing that matters. Energy does not matter. Draw does not matter. We just need to play units on the same floor as the champion so they all get buffed. It's the only thing that matters. And I think we should probably either upgrade spells or remove cards. We could remove some of these root seeds, and the razor sharp edges are just better. We don't need the molds either, so we have a lot of dead cards that need to be removed from the deck. Making the good spells better is interesting as well, but I think card removal is what we want. So we gotta get rid of these primitive molds. We gotta get rid of these root seeds. I still have 1 good trained steward too. And then swap enemy units, doesn't matter. Merchant cost reduced, can't even afford it. Melting, Stygian, Awoken, Consumable. Melting? I'll take these hallowed drippings. We can skip the sap. Because the hallowed drippings means that we can get some extra burnout stacks when it might be necessary. And now we have a plus 30 attack buff on Little Fade. Now we can put Little Fade on the same floor as our Animus, and the Animus is going to be absurdly strong. Multi-strike, Yeah, we can do this with Spikes 5. It doesn't matter. We gain so much health. And we have heal cards, so it's like not a problem. So there's the Animus. It's like the perfect draw for this, and the Root Seed, and the Root Seed. You're not hasted, which is a good thing. So then we'll play the Wickless Baron, and we'll play the Paraffin Thug. And you're only taking 52 damage, except a Subsuming Blade will ensure that you don't have all of this armor protecting you. And I think we have to kill units as a... You're stunned! I can kill you next turn. You love it. You love to see it. The Loot Collector will be up there for a couple of turns. And then if ever we get a heal card, we can just put it on the Animus. That's not a problem. So the Burnout will keep going forever. That'll kill you. You guys are doing a lot of damage. I might as well play the Shattered Shell. There's no reason not to. But at this point, the run kind of plays itself. You know, we do so much damage with our units that we can just kind of just pop them out there. A brief respite. Do we have the heal card? There we go. Kind of needed it, so I'm glad we drew it then. I think we built this run very well, but I think we're also getting a little bit lucky with our draws, to be honest. Because we are kind of getting the draw that we need when we need it. Especially on this fight. I mean, we're doing minimum 150 damage with all of our units. So you know what? Let's see if we can get you the kill. I certainly hope so. Nope. It's fine. So as long as we get our units out, thanks to this votive key, our champion is just crushing it. And there's nothing the enemies can do about it. I think a Crushing Demise is actually worth holding on to. We don't have a way of killing units when they get through. This'll do it. Descend a unit. Yeah, sure. Build up the mega floor. He's not reading chat like a poo-poo. I'm reading chat, but it's hard to commentate on a game like Monster Train and read chat because there's a lot going on in the game. There's a lot that I need to kind of pay attention to, I feel like. You know, every fight is kind of like exposing a new flaw in the deck I gotta deal with. Permafrost. We have 900 gold. And even GT Cork is like, don't mind us, Abe, we're just chatting. And Mighty Odin says, I like how Abe is just ignoring chat. You can't like it and then not like it. That's what I say anyways. These are not great upgrades. We want Permafrost on kill a random enemy unit. -1 on probably Restoring Retreat. Magic Power and Consume. We can put that on a Vine Grasp. We just need it to get 1 kill early. Double stack and cost 1 more. Days 6 is pretty interesting. Do we need Days 6 on a card? Probably not. Probably, like, we don't even need that. We definitely don't need that. Deal more damage? Restore 20 health and descend it? You know, if we need a heal card, there it is. And then, make Mortal Entrapment cost 1 and probably just purge a bunch of cards, honestly. Deal 5 damage to an enemy unit when it enters your terrain. I think the enemies have 6 HP, so it's not that good. I do think that Winged Indulgence could be nice on this combat because of the fact that we're going to be fighting multi-strike enemies, but that's not a lot of HP saved per turn, especially when we have tanks that have hundreds of health. So I think instead we'll just go for the purges and purge a Root Seeds, purge a Primitive Mold, And then with 160 gold, there's nothing else to do. Let's go fight the boss. Tasteless Casual, hello, welcome! Who's the boss? Why, it's Seraph, of course. It's always Seraph. Sap 3. Sap does suck, admittedly, but we can handle it. We could also play all of our units at the very top, and it'll buy us so much time to build, but I would like to descend units into this floor, so maybe we'll start here. Especially having a Shattered Shell is gonna be real nice. So yeah, Little Fade, Baron, Shell. I don't think anything is gonna make it up now, especially with the fact that we have Quick. The Sap could reduce our damage enough where we can't kill units, but because we had the Pyrestone Housing, the extra unit upgrade, I was able to put an extra +10 attack on them, and that's making all the difference here. The Sap is not a problem, we're still gonna get kills, and we only need a couple of kills, and that Slay bonus is gonna counteract the Sap bonus on Shattered Shell. Good unit to have for the situation. So we can definitely play a Paraffin Thug, probably have them do the most tanking. Actually, you know, you're gaining 15 health on this one. That sucks. Putting you at the top isn't really gonna help that all that much. Putting you here just means you can do another 25 damage. We really need the Animus to go on this floor though, so I think you're gonna go up here. Apply Burnout 3 to a friendly unit. You're gonna apply Burnout a billion to everyone. I might as well just like start the Burnout chain. Oh, you know, I should have lowered him and bought us another turn. That's what I should have done. I did not think about that at all. But now we do have the Animus who can go out. Play Little Fade first. Almost made a horrendous mistake. Draw 3 next turn. Ice you. Buff your damage, and now nothing's getting through. It was just that one unit. And you're quick, so you're dying. Sweet. Crushing Demise, and we now drew Crushing Demise. But it's all good. Apply Daze 3. I could just maybe stack up the Daze on you, which is funny. What else are we gonna play? Vine Grasp. I want the Shattered Shell, who has an 89 damage output right now, to get the kill. Guess we'll just hit you, Seraph. Can't move boss. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. 54 damage. You're gonna get so strong thanks to Little Fade. There's no reason to even attack you. So I think we'll be okay. Especially because this guy, the Wickless Baron, is getting real tanky real quick. And we can always heal him later. It's not like we have to worry about the heal coming out right now. He's taking a lot of damage, but you know, every enemy that we're killing is giving him another +3. So he's a 160, 160. Here's our Train Steward. You know what? Let's actually play you. Our Shattered Shell is doing 153 damage. 194 damage. By the way, final wave. Oh, you didn't even die! The Shattered Shell is doing so much damage that it's killing everything. The Little Fade is actually living. That's a surprise. That's unexpected. Well, I think we're okay. You're actually burning out because you didn't get too many opportunities to get buffed by the Little Fade burnout, huh? I'm like, is there any way I can keep you alive? I doubt it. Well, still, it's a good run. Once we played all of our units and we had a couple of turns, nothing could get by us. As long as we played Little Fade on the correct turn. Turn 1. I should say the first card of every turn has to be that Little Fade to get endless. You could also do it by like, you could do this run by like building around the reform, so you can reform Little Fade every single turn. Targeted reform cards, you know, you start with those random reform cards, those would work. But being able to apply Endless just meant we could completely ignore the reform, and the couple of reform cards that we had were just as backups in case I screwed up, which did happen multiple times. But that was a good run. Endless applied 52, the most amount of Endless we've ever applied. Covenant 25 victory, and 4 highly upgraded units plus 1 little entombed explosive, sometimes blowing up, and saving the run, I suppose, on that one multi-strike floor. We probably didn't need to go this hard on the options as well, on the trials. You know, this is a type of a run where as long as you get Little Fade out correctly, you probably don't have too much to worry about. We could have probably done no trials at all. The big problems were not playing Little Fade correctly, and also playing it on the bottom floor. We should have played it on the middle and the top floor significantly more frequently. No, wait a minute. Not on the top floor. The enemies would never kill the Little Fade, so the top floor would have been a bad idea regardless. And you know what? I didn't even think about that on the Seraph fight. The only reason I didn't play at the top was specifically because I just wanted to lower units down onto the same floor. And it didn't even matter because the burnout just meant that they died instantly. But putting Little Fade at the top would have been disastrous thanks to the Light's Gift. Regardless, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch if I want to go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.